Pennsylvania, as we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Temple Owls offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jensen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
They offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turns it loose. Intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fighting off the defender.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Temple lines up quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Temple lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Courtney. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Went up top on 2nd down, that leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO is complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Owls are on the move. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Boone. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. From the gun, he'll try to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Fires to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Martin. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Finds a little space. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the move and looking deep. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A strike downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now improvising. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Right down the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body.
Bringing it back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Power football with the run. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Using his feet to buy time. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Rushes on him. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for room, it's Martin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the run, it's Martin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
He's got 2.
After run, now throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Rides the back and leaves it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The play-action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, this this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory. This drive will be more productive. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out, he's got room. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's reeled in. It's Denmark. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Temple lining up to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Hayes. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The give to the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And it's caught. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, better look out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. QB draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.